Welcome to Amar Ghare Amar School program. I hope you are all safe and sound at home by the grace of Almighty Allah. You all know that we, the people, are passing through a very adverse situation due to a deadly virus, COVID-19. And this is why our government has taken an initiative to bring your classroom at home through Amar Ghare Amar School program. So, in this connection, today I am Muhammad Noor Alam, lecturer in English, have been here before you with a new class from your English for Today textbook for class 7. Before we start, let's have a look on the screen. Here you would see a few pictures. So can you guess? These pictures are all about the beautiful Bangladesh, the beauties of our country. Okay, now let's enjoy a video. So I think you have now been able to anticipate which lesson we are going to learn today. Yes, you are absolutely right. Today we are going to discuss Unit 6, Lesson 6 from your English for Today book. Our today's topic is from a railway carriage. Why should we go through this lesson? We should go through this lesson because by the end of this lesson, my dear students, you will be able to know about the poet's identity. You would learn the meaning of some new words. Then you will be able to talk about people, places, and some events also. Here we would also learn how to pronounce a few words, and thus you will be familiar with tone, intonation, stress, etc. Before we start, let us know the meaning of the keywords of this lesson. First, bramble. What does it mean? It means bush. You know bush? You will find the bushes around your house, especially in village areas. Then church. Here church means rush. Church means rush. Ditch. Ditch means drain. It is usually found in town areas. Glimpse. Glimpse means glance. So glimpse or glance means to look at something or somebody for very little time. Okay. Hedge. Hedge means fence. Do you have the habit of gardening? When you make a garden, you just protect your garden by a fence. Lump. Lump means move heavily. Stringing. Stringing means threading. Tramp. Tramp means vagabond. Vagabond means a person who doesn't have any fixed place to stay or who is jobless. Wink. Wink means blink, the open and the close of our eyes is wink or blink. The name of the poet is R.L. Stevenson, Robert Louis Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson was a famous writer, novelist, poet, and travel writer. He was born on 13th November 1850. He was born in Scotland. His famous works are The Treasure Island and Kidnapped. He died on 3rd December 1894. Read aloud and recite the poem. Let us do it together. The name of the poem is From a Railway Carriage. Faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle. All through the meadows, the horses and cattle. The poet here describes the sights that he notices while traveling in the train. The train is moving faster than ferries and witches. The train rushes forward like soldiers who are attacking their enemies in the battlefield. The speedy movement of the train leaves behind bridges, houses, fences, and ditches. It also leaves behind the green fields where horses and cattle are grazing. All of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here the poet Stevenson says that all the scenes of the hill and plain were being crossed by the train, as quick as one drop of rain, following the other in a storm. In the next moment, the train passes railway stations, and it looked like painted pictures. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes. And here is the green for stringing daisies. So we see the poet here sees a child climbing a steep ground and collecting berries during climbing. He also sees a vagabond, a homeless person who looks at the train with wonder, with surprise. As the train moves forward, he sees some ladies in a common village grassy land making garlands with daisy flowers. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. So, at last, the poet sees a cart moving slowly in the highway. It was full of load, and the cart driver was sitting on the top of the load. He also gets a glimpse of a mill and a river by its side. All these objects appeared and disappeared so quickly. So my dear students, hopefully you have understood. And now your duty is to go through the poem once again. Now let's read the poem silently and try to match the words with their correct meaning. Hedge means a row of bushes or small trees. Then ditch. Ditch means a canal or drain. Charge. Charge means attack or rush. Wink. Wink means a signal made quickly by closing and opening an eye. Stringing. Stringing means hanging. Lump. Lump means move heavily along. Bramble. Bramble means prickly bush. Tramp. Tramp means a homeless and jobless person. Glimpse. Glimpse means a look at something for a very short time. I believe that all of you have been able to match the words perfectly. Now, my dear students, let's have a look on the screen and see what do we usually see from a running train. First we see cat, then we see meadows, after that houses, mosque, bridges, children, river, flowers. So these are the things that we can usually see from a running train. Now we are about to end our today's class. But before that, let us go back and try to remember what lesson we have learned so far. Today we have come to know about the poet R.L. Stevenson. In our class, we have learned few new words and their meaning. Then we have recited the poem. We learned how to put stress on words, and we tried to visualize different sides from a moving train. Now it's time for homework, and you know this homework is very important for you, because right after your school opens, you will have to submit this homework to your English teachers, and they will give you marks, and the assessed marks will be added to your exam marks as continuous assessment. So you can very easily understand how much important it is for you. The homework is for you. Make a list of the words and phrases that tell us about how fast the train is running. So I have given you some cues through the pictures. So try to understand the picture and try to get the cue and write your homework correctly. I would like to thank you very much once again for joining me, and hopefully you have enjoyed the class. If you have any question regarding this class, and if you feel like watching this class once again, you can like our Facebook page, Amar Ghare Amar School, and you can also subscribe our YouTube channel, Amar Ghare Amar School. Dear students, follow the instruction of the government. Stay home, stay safe. Goodbye.